and welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE Friday Night Smackdown, 15th of May 2020. We kick off the show with Miz TV and their guest, Mr. Money in the Bank, Otis. He comes down to the ring, takes a seat and breaks it. He then stands. Miz congratulates him on winning and says if it was the biggest win of his career. He said it was the biggest win in the ring, but not as big as him winning his peach. He was then asked what's in his briefcase. He said he has a contract, some Gas X, and a bratwurst. Miz then pointed out that Otis couldn't climb a ladder last week, and then asked how did he get to be the way he is. We see some baby photos of Otis. They then asked what a baby of Otis and Mandy would look like. Morrison asked if Otis is pregnant and suggested maybe he should surrender the case like Becky surrendered the title. Miz said he cannot take Otis seriously. Miz said he used to launch himself stardom as Mr. Money in the Bank, while Otis is using it as a lunchbox. In addition to getting the briefcase, he got the girl. Otis suggests that Miz has a problem. Miz says Otis is one step away from being the face of Smackdown. Miz tells Tucker to come out for a tag match. Otis says Tucker has dysentery on the Oregon Trail. Miz tells him to find a tag team partner. And that was Miz TV. I'm going to be honest, Miz and Morrison are entertaining, Otis is good, but can we please stop playing the fat jokes? I don't find it entertaining. I just think they're bullying Otis, and it's not entertaining to watch some guy get bullied. Look at when they did Piggy James. Nobody found that entertaining. It was just awkward. I'm going to give Miz TV a 4 out of 10. God damn it with this whole fat thing. We then got mentioned that Sami Zayn has been stripped of his title, and we see the brackets of the Intercontinental Championship tournament. AJ Styles is part of the tournament for some reason. We then have the first match in the IC title tournament, which was Elias versus Baron Corbin. The finish happened when Elias hit a flying jumping knee and a small package. Good win for Elias. Very good win for Elias. Match itself wasn't there. Going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. It was fairly average, but a good win for Elias. And let's hope we never see these guys involved with each other ever again, because it's getting slightly boring now. I just have to point out Elias will face either AJ Styles or Shinsuke Nakamura in the semi-finals. Then we see Otis walking in the back with his briefcase. He sees Sheamus and asks him to be his partner. Sheamus asks Otis if he wants to be his partner tonight and says he's got not a chance. Then Otis is in the back, still looking for a partner. Mandy starts by to check on him. She suggests he asks Braun Strowman since he's Universal Champion. I'll finish this before we get to the next thing. This happened in between of it though. Otis stops Braun and they congratulate each other on the victories. Otis asked Braun if he could be his tag team partner. Braun asked him if him to be his tag partner or to get in the ring and cash in the briefcase. Otis says he's just asking for a tag team partner. Braun says he has been through this before and he'll have to think about it. Gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's always entertaining to see people try and do that. And Braun is fun. Then we see the Hacker doing the same thing he did at Money in the Bank. Why? 3 out of 10. It's just basically the same thing again. Nothing new. We then go to Naomi versus Dana Brooke. Dana with a roll up for a 3 count. Going to give the match a 1.25 because there was literally no match. But good win for Dana. Good job, Dana. You got a solid win. Then, because of the brand invitational, the NXT Women's Champion Charlotte Flair makes her way to the ring. She said she's the hardest working woman in the industry. How is she working all 3 brands? The numbers were crunched and the numbers are clear. The people want more Charlotte Flair. What the fuck numbers did she crunch? NXT's numbers have gone down since she freaking showed up. Oh, Jesus. No one wants more Charlotte. The people want more Charlotte. Of course, Fox used the brand invitational to bring her to SmackDown. She's 5'10", blonde, a superior athlete, and her last name is Flair. She said she's won 5 of their 12 titles on SmackDown. She wonders why there isn't a banner of her to inspire people. Then Bayley and Sasha come out. Bayley said that she's nice to see you, but she's a role model, so she won't lie. Bayley and Sasha woo, and Bayley wants Michael Cole to join in. Bayley says she was just sitting back listening to Charlotte blab on about her resume. Bayley wants to know, when was the last time we saw Charlotte? Sasha says, when we saw Bayley, the last thing Charlotte was doing was getting beat by Bayley. Charlotte says she's a five-time champion. She said the first time Bayley won, it was when she was unconscious, and the second time was after a makeover and a bad haircut. Well, if you're unconscious, that's kind of the point of the wrestling match. Bayley says last time they saw each other for the first for the first time that someone became a Grand Slam champion. Go back to NXT and give all young hopefuls someone to look up to, or go to Raw and beat Liv Morgan over and over. Bayley said this is their show, and they are the leaders and role models. She's most dominant because she's beaten everyone, including Charlotte. Bayley tells Charlotte, thank you for coming, but get the hell out of my ring. Charlotte tells Bayley, some things never change. Sasha made you relevant when you were in NXT as a champion. Now you're the only reason you're the Smackdown Women's Champion. Charlotte said they main evented the first Raw together. They main evented the first pay-per-view together. You're a six-time champion and a future Hall of Famer. You are content standing in Bayley's corner being an afterthought. Bayley tells Charlotte to shut up. You're an egomaniac like you can't understand their friendship. She wants to let Sasha talk. Bayley says enough talk because she's ready to fight. How about champion versus champion? Charlotte says Fox would love to have her on the show again, so she accepts the challenge. Charlotte tells Sasha to think long and hard about this. Are you your own woman, or are you just Bayley's lackey and happy to be an afterthought? Well, they're definitely planting the seeds for a Bayley-Sasha breakup. Again? Why is this always repeating? My head hurts. Why do they repeat things over and over again? But I'm going to give the segment a 7 out of 10. It was overall entertaining. All three women are good talkers. It was good. We then see Braun Strowman in the back. He's asked if he's warming up means he's going to be Otis's partner. He says he's still thinking about the offer. Not really need to rate that. We then see the Forgotten Sons in the backstage. Jackson Riker says, when you were a kid you learned about patriotism and hero. That was all bullshit. They choose to fight for their country, but they were not treated like heroes. They were not welcomed home with open arms, so we're here to treat you with closed fists. 7 out of 10. They got the point across. I like the Forgotten Sons. They've got a lot of potential. Then Renee Young interviews Miz and Morrison. She asks them about Otis asking Braun to be the partner. Morrison says Braun is not dumb enough to believe that Otis attempts to get Braun to be his partner and cash in on him. Miz says Braun knows he cannot step toe-to-toe with the greatest tag team in the 21st century. 5 out of 10. Fairly average backstage segment. We then swiftly move on to Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak. The finish happened when Bryan has a heel hook and gets him in the centre of the ring and he taps out. He'll face the winner of Daniel Bryan will face the winner of Sheamus or Jeff Hardy. Overall, the match I'm going to give a 3 out of 5. Overall, it was pretty good. After the match, Daniel is congratulated by Renee on his victory and is asked what would it mean if he won the title. He said 5 years ago he had to forfeit the Intercontinental title due to retirement. He wants to win the title to make it the most important thing on Smackdown. So he can defend it every week. He wants to represent the greatest wrestler in WWE. Oh, he wants it to represent the greatest wrestler in WWE. Daniel and Drew shake hands. 6 out of 10 for the Daniel talking point. We then see the breakdown of next week. Charlotte versus Bayley. AJ versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy. Otis and Mandy Rose versus Dolph Ziggler and Sonya Deville. Then we go swiftly on to Sonya Deville with Dolph Ziggler in the back. Sonya says, everything she said has become a reality. Next week will be no different. We will humiliate you and Otis just like how we humiliated Mandy last week. What is Mandy good at? It isn't wrestling, being a good tag team partner. It is being blonde and pretty. Once that's over, where does it leave you? You'll be barefoot with a lot of children making dinner for Otis. You are never going to be a winner like her. You are never going to have the talent, charisma, or mind I have. I have a lot left for you. Go home and get together and put on your big girl pants and show why you deserve to share the same ring as her. We'll see you in the ring next week, bitch. 8 out of 10. Very, very effective. Sonya Deville's actually a very good heel. We then go to our main event of the evening. The Miz and Morrison versus Otis and Braun Strowman. Miz with the springboard kick, but Strowman with the power slam for the 3 count. Match is just going to give a 2.75 out of 5. It was slightly above average, not anything fantastic. But they got a win. After the match, Braun and Otis celebrate in the ring. Mandy makes her way to the ring and Otis puts down his briefcase, starts moving toward Braun. Braun turns around and he says, "I'm just kidding. It was for a laugh." Otis and Mandy hug. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. That little bit at the end was quite entertaining. But overall, this SmackDown, not overly fantastic. I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 5. It was slightly above average. There were some good points. There were some bad points. Why the hell did Naomi and Dana Brooke happen for 5 seconds? I don't know. But overall, a fairly average SmackDown. Thank you all for watching the review. If you have enjoyed it, please smash that like button, share and subscribe, and I shall catch you all laters. Bye.